Well, good morning, everyone. It's Carol at Big Cat Rescue, and can you see what I see across the lake there?
Swim in the water and fish in the water. I can fish my little catch fish underwater. So this is where the Pussycat came from. And we decided since they were going to be here
Looks like
for
there
a
is a
long time,
pink
they want to
panther prowling the paths at
they want to
prominent Pussycat
get a good view.
Park.
We're going right here. All right.
Is that cool or what? It's a pink panther! I love it! I love it, love it, love it. So I just rode my bike in and I wanted you guys to see this t-shirt. This is one of the new designs over at catrescue.biz, and this is the coolest part here. It says cat staff. So on the tee it has the leopard print bow tie, the tiger lapels, and the melanistic black Joffrey cummerbund. And I forgot to wear the earrings. I'll have to show you guys those later. But most of all, I wanted to show you Panther. And say happy Catterday, everybody, and happy April Fool's Day. Where did it go? There it is. Good morning, Crystal. How are you guys spending your Catterday today? Hey, Mary. Hi, Christine. Oh, you know what else I wanted to tell you guys? Yesterday was the first time we announced our new application where you can text cats to 52886, and I got to tell you, messaging and data rates may apply, but when you go there and do that, then you have to take the next step. Just texting cats isn't the important part. That doesn't do anything. You have to click on the link, and so I think there's been like 60 people that texted, but then only half of those people actually made the call, and it's Saturday, so the legislative offices are going to be closed. All you're going to get is an answering machine, so it's not going to be scary, and all you got to say is please ask your boss to support the Big Cat Public Safety Act. And the bill number, if you want to know it, is HR 1818. But asking their boss to co-sponsor the Big Cat Public Safety Act is what we need to do to end all of the big cat abuse, and you guys can help us do that. So you can go to the link at bigcatact.com and take action from there. But the cool part that you guys don't know about yet is we have this big television set in the gift shop, and as you guys actually make the call, not the text, but the actual call at the end of it where you actually call the office, and when you hit call me, it's actually going to call you, so you don't even have to look up a number or anything. You just put in your information, say call me, and it will call you back and patch you through to that office. But when it does that, then on the internet and in our gift shop, it drops a pin onto a map showing where the call just got completed at and your first name. So I get to see who is actually making the calls, and it's so cool to see your names pop up there. So if you want to see where those calls are popping up, you can go to tigerrescue.org. I needed a easier URL than the long one that comes with it. So you can go to tigerrescue.org and you can see who is actually completing the call and helping the big cats. And I'm hoping everybody is going to take advantage of this because it's such an easy way to connect with your legislator. And it's a great way for them to hear from you too. And there's other options on there as well. You can also Facebook message them and you can tweet them. But making that call is the most important one. So do that one first and then do the others if you want to do those too. I see there's a work crew over there in Cameron and Zabu's cage. And we're also going to be working on a cage for Lakota and Sue. She can slip out of the 4x4 wire. She's so skinny. So we just rescued her last week, and it's going to take us some while to put some weight on her. So we're going to have to put her in a 2x4 style cage, and that means we got to completely empty out and renovate one that's been sitting abandoned for many years. So that's what we're going to be doing today, and I hope your Saturday is going to be full of calling your legislator if you're in the U.S. It doesn't work if you're not in the U.S. And doing cat stuff to save cats. Love you guys. Have a happy April Fool's Day too. Here comes Desmond. He's coming out to start the cleanup on this cage. It's a big triplex that had originally been built for jumper cats back in the day. It's got a sprinkler system on top and 3 cloverleaf sections.
Come here and help.
Head over to Pussycat. I'll be right back.
It's got a central area here so that they can step into each one of the 3 cages, so all of the safety entrances are together. And there's a big hole in the wall, so we need to be sure and patch that.
I think that bubble we're not using, that's my guess, because of that pin. Where's the big pin? I don't know.
You say you think they're not using it?
Well, there's 2 bubbles here. We don't need to use it.
I want to use it.
Okay.
I want them to have as much space as possible because they're both going to be in there.
Okay. Then it needs opening up there and that whole top.
We're also going to have to go in here where all these trees go through the top and make sure there aren't any holes that Sue can get out of. I'll have to see if I can find another lockout. That's what goes over there on that place where the hole was. Although we may not need it. They've got 3 already. And these guys are really good climbers, so gotta make sure it's very, very secure for them. We haven't used this cage in forever because we don't have smaller cats like this. I just got a call last week, a really sad situation where a woman died. She had 4 house cats and a Savannah cat. And they said she was dead for a week before anybody found her, so poor cats were starving. Animal Services picked them up, and the family came in and were able to take the domestic cats, but they said their state law would not allow them to take the Savannah cat because hybrids apparently are illegal in some places. And so I reached out to Sharon Dower, who is one of our volunteers here, and she helped us out. Remember when King Tut came? He came with that other little female, and she was able to take the little female and has taken really good care of her. So I'm helping her build some indoor-outdoor runs at her place. She's doing all the labor. I'm just supplying the 2x4 wire. And she went in and rescued Sir Lawrence, the Savannah cat. Love you, Sharon. So here I've second Facebook Live of the day and no cats. We gotta see cats! Nabisco! There he is! Oh my goodness! Zipperin! Look at all this enrichment you torn up. Yeah, there's torn up stuff everywhere. Was it fun? Was that very, very fun? Repeating. Oh, let me take out my headset and see. Does that change it? The audio any better without my headset on? I just got those Apple AirPods and I really don't know whether they interfere when I'm going live with my phone. They might. Nabisco, you're getting so many hearts. They're saying you're just such a love. We just love him. We love his purr. We love his purriness. Thank you, Deb. So, for those who weren't on the podcast earlier, or podcast, I was listening to podcasts on my way to the sanctuary this morning. Those who were on the Facebook Live earlier, if you go to tigerrescue.org, you can see a map of all of the people who have made the Call of the Wild. And the Call of the Wild is made by going to bigcatact.com and following the directions all the way to the end. Just texting doesn't do it. You have to actually follow through to the end and make the call to your legislator in order for your name to show up on the map and your pin to drop from your location, so that I know that you're somebody who really, really, really cares about the cats. tail in the world? Are you chasing a bird? Bird? Well, I need to go get some wire and patch up that cage for Sue and Lakota because Monday the vet says she can go out and she's really hating being in the cat hospital. So I am very, very happy that volunteers have signed up to come in today to make sure that that cage gets ready, and tomorrow, probably take 2 days. But everybody really loves Sue and Lakota and they want them to be back together and they want them to be happy. So they're coming out here to completely renovate a different cage for them. Unfortunately, they won't be on the tour path, but at least they'll have each other. I think they'll like that better. You like having Mrs. Claus, don't you? Where is she? Where is that silly girlfriend? Alright, I'll talk to you guys later.